So the energy coming through, guys, is one of wanting to make a change in certain areas, okay? There's a feeling of like assumption, okay? Intimidation and feeling judged. So let's find out a little bit more. Welcome to Angie Baby Intuitive. Thank you for joining for your collective read today. It's an absolute pleasure to have you guys here. Welcome back to the veteran viewers, and if you're new here, welcome to our soul collective, our soul fam. I love and appreciate each and every one of you guys. Let's jump in and find out a little bit more about this intimidating energy. Thank you. All right. Yeah, I don't know if I said it at the beginning, I can't remember now, which was only 3 seconds ago. I know, I'm like a goldfish. Magician and the mirror, so wanting to make a change. We've got a happy family on the bottom of the deck here with the world. I have to make my cup. Archangel Michael is coming through. So guidance, protection, you know, this could be to do with the change that you're wanting to make somewhere. Man holding heart, rest and rejuvenation. All right, so I'm seeing you like enter a room here, okay, and there's an assumption here or you know, a look that you have that makes you seem unapproachable, okay? And it could just be like your energy, but it could also, you know, I mean, people might just look at you and think, it just could be your demeanor. It's almost like you're intimidating with how you sort of come across here. You could even hold this Archangel Michael energy, okay? And so you come across as being, you know, you're just very intimidating to people. Let's pull a few more cards and we'll find out a little bit more about what's going on here. I'm definitely getting that you're noticing, or it's starting to like hit you differently. Perhaps you've come to a point in your life where it's like, you know, like, I want to make deep and meaningful connections here. I've got storm, there's the change coming in. Yeah, there could be a sense of like sabotage, you know. What you're feeling like is self-sabotage. But let's have a look what we've got. We've got Leo. You could be a fire sign. Or there could be a fire sign I just got that you're interested in, and this person also, you feel, treats you or, you know, distances themselves the way that other people have. And this has brought about this mirror, you know, to yourself where you're sort of thinking, oh, well, maybe it's time that I make a few changes. Like, what can I change within myself? And I'm going to get to that in a second, but what could I change within myself that could make me a little bit more likable, because that's what you think it is, but it's not that. It's not that people don't like you, it's that people feel intimidated by you, okay? There's a difference. People are really drawn and attracted to your aura, to your energy, but it's your chilled, laid back, like, oh, come talk to me, don't talk to me, either way, you know. But it's not for you on your side. It's not being snobby. It's not being, I can't think of the bloody word. It's not being you know, oh God, I'm too good for anybody. It's not being like that. It is just your demeanor. Like you've just always been like that. It's like you don't have to demand attention when you walk in a room. You can be happy just going and having a beer at a pub by yourself and like sitting by yourself, you know. Not a lot of people can do that. If that makes any sense whatsoever, I don't know. But this is what's coming through. Yeah, see, opening yourself up. Trust, you know, the new beginning here, okay? Courage to sort of make changes, courage to step forward and initiate conversation here and change those certain things about you. And it's not really changing anything about you. It is just stepping out of your comfort zone. And, oh, sorry guys. Stepping outside of your comfort zone and doing things a little bit differently than what you have to get a different result, okay? Because you want to be a part of, you know, of the happenings. You want a connection here, okay? Yeah. There's a sense of you being unapologetic, you know, for who you are, and that is good because you do stand in this power. You know who you are. It's just tweaking things a little bit so that you can find ways of having connections. You know what just popped to my mind is that show Bones. I don't know if you guys know it, but she's the anthropologist and he's the FBI agent, and she talks in a particular way, comes across in a very particular way, which sort of repels people, but that's intimidation. You know, and she doesn't make many friendships because of that. That's the sort of energy that I'm getting. It's not because you're not a nice person and because you're not worthy and you're not good enough. It is just that people feel intimidated by you, okay? So yeah, there is this sense here that you're wanting to make these certain changes, okay? Because you feel like you're sabotaging your path. All right, let's pull some tarot. I'm just getting that you're just a little bit more contained, you know, than most people are. 10 of Pentacles here. Things are going to change. Got the 7 of Cups and the Fool. Okay, we've got the Magician coming out again. 3 of Pentacles, so collaborating with people. That was all from the bottom of the deck. Now let's look what came out here. Oh, okay. We have the Ace of Cups, 2 of Cups. Yeah, definitely wanting connections. 3 of Cups. 4 of Cups. Oh my God. Queen of Pentacles. The High Priestess. Yeah, this is who you are. You know, this is who you are. We're going to put the Queen of Pentacles and the High Priestess there and separate them a little bit because that is more about who you are. We'll put these Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords and King of Swords. Wow. Look at this energy coming out. High impact energy here, guys. This is you. I'm going to move these down. Yeah, so Ace of Cups, 2 of Cups, 3 of Cups, like this is what you want. You want connection here, okay? But it always seems like you're standing on the outside of these connections. And you're wanting to make a change here, okay? You're wanting to mix and mingle and friendship and collaborate with people. Okay, this is the Magician. This is what you're wanting to bring in here. You're wanting the 10 of Cups. You're wanting that happy ending. You're wanting this new beginning. You're wanting to make these changes. You're sick of sitting there on the outside and looking in here, okay? And this is something that you want to move towards quite quickly. It's a truth that you found within yourself, okay? Now, some of you could be finding a love relationship here, okay? Your divine counterpart, King of Swords, Queen of Swords, okay? But I get that this is what you want. You want to feel whole here. You want the connections. You want, you know, what it is that everybody else experiences in. And it's not necessarily a love connection. It could just simply be a you know, friendships here. Friendships is coming through. Your energy is definitely noticeable, okay? Definitely noticeable. You carry yourself with composure, you know, you don't seek validation. You don't have to be like, hey, I'm here, you know, when you walk into a room, which can be a bad and a good thing, I suppose, you know. And then you've got the people who walk into a room and it's like, da, 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 hi, you know. But the way that you don't seek validation and you just sort of cruise along, you know, you're composed, can be intimidating to people. That's it. And then there's the people who walk into a room, like I said, and you know, okay, so what I'm getting is the way that you compose yourself can be intimidating to people who are unsure of themselves. Okay, and those sorts of people are the people who sort of walk into a room and expect immediate warmth as a signal of like, yeah, everything is good, you know, the energy's right, but you don't need that because your energy is right, you know. Does that make sense? Okay, so instead of like approaching you and saying, hey, blah blah blah, you know, they assume instead. So that's what's coming through. I reckon the reading of the, let's pull some numerology, but what I'm getting is that the reason this message is coming through for you is because you're coming aware of what works and what doesn't, and the dynamic that you've sort of, all the way that you've conducted yourself, and the dynamic that you, I don't know, the way this composure, the way that you do things, the way that you conduct yourself doesn't have to stay like this, you know. You're already authentic enough and confident enough in yourself that you're willing to tweak things a little bit, okay? It's a little growth moment, okay? It's not about changing who you are, it's just about a growth moment here. I'm getting learning how to invite connection without changing or sacrificing your perfectness. Okay? Show me. You're definitely being urged to encourage yourself, to push yourself to open up a little bit. Okay? Okay, so we've got pride, moderation and effort. So yeah, see, everything in moderation. Okay, so you can tweak these little things, you can have this little growth moment. Okay, it doesn't affect your pride. You just have to sort of step back from you know, this rigid way of being and make a little bit of an effort here. Okay, is what's coming out there. It's just enough to be approachable, you know, small steps. Maybe like a softer, I get that you are soft, but see, when you walk into it, you're already strong, like you have this strong demeanor behind you. So maybe like a soft entry into like conversations or initiating it once in a while, you know, instead of always waiting and sitting back in your power, you can sort of soften just a little bit and, you know, initiate a conversation. Letting people see the warmth within you, you know, because this is the energy that you hold. There is a warmth here. There's a caring side. There's a protective side. There's, you know, all of the good things within you that people don't get to see because they make this assumption about you, you know. So what are we going to do? Let's just pull a little bit of this. Get a little bit of advice. Show us what the collective needs to see, please. Thank you. I'm glad there's not like a million coming out today. All right. What have we got? Energy doesn't get old. It doesn't get tired. And it doesn't need food. What it needs is openness and receptivity. You can't even, I know it's signature. Here comes the signature, guys, but you can't even make it up, okay? The more you sit in the self, the more you'll begin to feel an energy that you have never experienced before. It comes up from behind rather than in front where you experience your mind and emotions. Even that, like, this is the realization that you're coming to, you know, about what it is that you want to change here. You're not just a wallflower, okay? You're someone with depth and capability and ability, you know, and this is what needs to be shown to the world. You can't always sit, you know, behind, because, you know, no one will ever, you won't get to spread that to the world, you know. I think this phase is teaching you how to sort of step forward rather than standing back automatically, you know, standing back in your power. Okay, we'll pull some angel numbers to close on. Show us what the collective needs to see. You're ready to expand your world a little bit. Okay, this is what's happening. You're allowed to be admired, you know, up close and personal, not always from afar. The right connections I'm getting will meet you, you know. You don't have to be worried about letting people in. You don't have to be the wrong people in, you know. You will use your discernment. You are powerful and energetic enough to sense people, okay? I mean, you've got the Magician coming out twice here, guys. When you make these small changes, you know, it's going to lead you to your happiness, to the world. Look, you've got, I am confident, 13. You are a conscientious worker with a knack for coming up with creative ideas and turning them into something real. An optimistic but practical outlook keeps you determined and on track as you work steadily towards your goals. You are confident. This is easy peasy is what I'm getting, compared to what you have, you know, the work that you've done within yourself. 666, a wake-up call for you to re-examine your current situation. Wow. Again, can't even make it up. And change the direction of your thoughts so that you can raise your vibration to a more positive frequency. I am centered. I don't think it's that. It's more opening yourself up to bringing in more to yourself. 111, angels are ready to fully support you in this endeavor so that you can co-create with the universe a life you love. You are creative. We have 3, expression comes naturally to you. You are very skilled at communicating your thoughts through conversation and creative pursuits. You are able to get others on board with your ideas. You are charismatic, and that is a big one, okay? You are charismatic. 15, expression comes naturally to you. You are very skilled at communicating your thoughts through conversation and creative pursuits. This is what you need to gain, you know. These are the skills that you need to sort of gain here. I get you that you already know how to do it. You've just never had a reason to do it. Now you've found the reason, okay? Because you want these connections. You want connections, you know. You want to feel this. You want your Ace of Cups. You want your bloody, what was it that came out? You want your 2 of Cups, you know, your 3 of Cups, Ace of Cups, friendship and possibly love, you know, new beginnings. Leo here, you could be dealing with a Leo. Also, I'm getting someone could be having car trouble. I don't know where that came from, but there we go. 15, your love for others and conflict with a certain set of people. That's strange. Okay, but that came out. Your love for others is powerful. Holy crap, you can't even make this up. But let's finish reading the card first. I mean, that is just wow. Your love for others is powerful, and you are able to spread your gift of support far and wide. Look at the energy you behold, you know. Archangel Michael energy is powerful, and you are able to spread your gift of support far and wide. Your curious and social nature brings you in contact with a variety of people, all who would benefit from your warm, heartfelt words of wisdom. You are wise. This is the purpose right here, guys, is that you need to be engaging with people in order to, you know, shine your light out to people and offer them, I don't know what it is. It's going to be different for everybody, but you're going to be offering what it is that you offer. It could be exactly that, healing, guidance, protection, you know. 12:12, stay focused on your best possible future and remain optimistic throughout the entire journey. Your angels are right behind you as you turn your dreams into reality. You are focused. And the dream here you have is of having meaningful connections, even one I'm getting, you know. I'm not thinking a whole lot. I'm just thinking you just want to feel what it's like to have a connection like you see other people having connections, you know, with, you know, like having a bestie almost. That's what's coming through. For some of you, it could be a love. Okay. I experience love in all its beautiful glory. I'm not going to say it again, but, you know, I want to right now. But my heart resonates with the wonderful beat of the universe. This is your reading, guys. Absolute pleasure. Thank you for bringing your energy through here and bringing this message through for whoever needs to hear it. If you resonate with the video, please chuck a like on it. Share it for someone else who may need to see it. Okay, find the message, who may need to find the message. If you want to be a part of our soul collective, our soul fam, please subscribe to the channel. And if you want to stay up to date with the messages that come through, or bring your energy so that you can bring through the messages, please hit that notification bell so that you can be notified of the messages that you need to receive when they come through. It's been an absolute pleasure as usual. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. Hopefully I'll see you in the next read. Keep shining, guys.